Welcome back to WWTA News. Thank you for returning to the channel once again to see what's going on in the world of economics, finance, and the world of cryptocurrency. Before we get started, if you have not already, could I get you to hit that like button? And as usual, if you have any family, friends, or loved ones who you think could use any of this information, please feel free to share this video with them. Now, to jump right in, we've got a few things we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking, about cryptocurrencies again today. So let's jump in with a tweet. So there's a tweet from Senator Cynthia Lummis where she says, "We've been teasing it for months, but the time is almost here. A proposal to fully integrate digital assets into our financial system. Excited to finally unveil this effort next week. Stay tuned." So, very important that we point this out. The senator is clearly letting us know what we people in the cryptocurrency space have been saying forever, that they are bringing all this together in the current financial system. So important because the markets look terrible. It's scary, I know. It's just, wow, what do we do, right? Oh, it's a little bit of up, but oh my God, how far have we dropped, right? We're no longer in the $1 trillion market cap range anymore. We've actually fallen down to 900 and some billion market cap. So this is not anything new. A lot of us that have been in this space for years, we were here when it was $500 billion, $400 billion market cap. I know I was, and some of us even before that, like when it was horrible numbers. And not to get ahead of ourselves, we were at over $2 trillion market cap. And again, like I've said thousands of times, that's highly laughable when you talk about the fact that we're over $400 trillion of value in assets across the quote-unquote globe, as they say. Now, let's continue. We got a quick article here that says how StoreX network is helping reduce the carbon footprint of cloud storage. And I thought this was very interesting. StoreX. This is important to me, and it's something I'm going to keep my eye on, and I'm sharing it with you all in case you all want to think about, just seeing where this goes. But it goes on to say, cloud storage is becoming a major player in the fight to save the planet, but it is also emerging as one of the biggest threats to its survival. Data centers will be responsible for more than 3% of global carbon output by 2025. According to estimates from Greenpeace, by 2040, storing digital data is estimated to create 14% of the world's emissions, around the same proportion as all carbon the United States emits today. With the growing demand for cloud storage and numerous problems with the centralization of data, the need for blockchain-based alternatives become evident. Yes, right. This is why it's so important. I'm just something that I'm keeping my eyes on. I'm sharing it with you all. So, when we look at where we are today, we have YouTube, we have Twitter, we have all the social platforms, TikTok, and the ones that are more concerning are the video game ones, and then for data centers. And so social media, we have video game entertainment as far as movies, TV shows, all these places, and even companies having to store data. All these things are causing the need for data centers in a great magnitude, and it does take power to get that done. And so in the United States alone, I know we use such things as coal, oil, nuclear, and so all these things do contribute to the destruction of quote unquote the ecosystem. I totally get it. So looking into the future is what StoreX is trying to do and get things done. So let's continue. It says, at StoreX Network, we believe in creating an environmentally friendly storage network. This means combining the best features of both cloud storage and local storage to cut down on the number of resources used by home users, businesses, and others around the world. Additionally, we make sure everyone can participate in our network by having a large reserve of the SRX token. In doing this, we create another way for people to participate in the crypto economy. All right, so here clearly we're looking at the XRX token. That's the token used to have access and do contracts and transactions with this. All right, it says about StoreX. StoreX is a decentralized cloud storage network that empowers users to store their data securely in the cloud. Each file uploaded on StoreX is split and encrypted into multiple fragments to autonomous storage nodes operated by individual operators worldwide. It's designed as a collection of autonomous storage networks. No individual operators has complete access to your data. StoreX is not only faster compared to legacy centralized storage providers, but you can also make substantial savings on costs compared to centralized cloud storage services. It also enables users to spare storage capacity to lease space and earn fabulous returns, right? That is, so again, it's on my radar. I'm paying a little bit of attention to it because, we are in that time where again, for people that don't believe in cryptocurrency or blockchain, it's technology. That's all we're dealing with here. I know a lot of people are using it to scam people out of their money, and they're using, whatever, but there's actually technology, which is important, and stuff that has to be used. And so here, looking at StoreX, it's on my radar. I'm sharing it with you all. And just think about the concept of technology. And let this be to help understand, even as you talk to friends and family and loved ones, that it's technology first, okay? And they're not just going to off the technology because we need technology. So if you think technology is going to be off and they're going to get rid of cryptocurrency, you're sadly mistaken, because the technology has proven itself over and over and over again, and institutions are investors in it as we retailers are selling and getting out because we feel like we need that unreal money to survive in these trying times. So, whatever that. But let's continue. I got a tweet here from UN Federal Reserve. It says, help spread the word. After our recent strategic partnerships and integrations, we're proud to announce that the first ever DeFi pool for the U.S.-based institutions is now open. So yes, again, UN Federal Reserve is making great moves, and I'm excited to hear stuff like this and see stuff like this. And more to come, I hope. All right, we got an article here. It says Residual Token Incorporated, eRSDL, launches first ever DeFi pool for U.S. companies, right? Cheyenne, Wyoming, for U.S. companies holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins, Residual Token Incorporated has launched the first U.S. regulatory compliant DeFi pool. U.S. company treasurers, CFOs, and controllers face the challenge associated with the limited allowed use of their digital assets. Tasked with managing those assets, most have been holding them in cold storage or with custodians, solely relying on price appreciation to meet return expectations. This is what the need for all this is. You know what I'm saying? It's important because institutions are in this space, and we're going to keep seeing news over and over again about these things. But because they're in this space, safe things need to exist, and so that's what we're looking at here. All right, so and look, they've been holding these things in cold storage and letting custodians hold it. Like, seriously, 9/10 of the law is possession, right? So yeah, but it just goes to show why all this technology. How many times can I say it? Like, seriously, it's amazing. All right, so it says, to go on, it says, for years, retail crypto users have been able to experiment with ways to generate yield by supplying their digital assets in DeFi pools all across the decentralized web. Some of those experiments have paid off for retail users, but the overriding issue for institutions, namely knowing the source of the returns, has remained an open issue. Residual token symbol eRSDL, in conjunction with its banking partner, Next Bank International Incorporated, a wholly owned subsidiary of Next Play Technologies Incorporated, and custodian Aegis Custody, have built a platform that solves the institutional source of returns problem. It's amazing. All right, it goes on to say U.S. companies can safely supply and borrow in a closed DeFi pool-to-peer environment with their newly launched regulatory compliant and advanced technological framework. Bank commercial customers will be participating in a private pool only with the bank's other U.S. institutional customers. Again, whether we want to accept this or not, institutions are in this space. And I know everybody says, oh my God, the markets are terrible. I get it. I do. And it's terrible because retailers like me and you, they're the ones that are withdrawing money, and institutions are because they're slowly starting to bring everything in and move stuff around. And here we go again, right? U.S. institutional customers. Yeah, institutions are in this space. So as we retailers get out of fear, and I'm not a financial advisor, this isn't financial advice. Do what you got to do. It's your life living. But what I'm saying is, as we run for the hills in fear, blood is in the streets, and this is where businesses and institutions clean up. That's what I'm seeing. I can't, I wouldn't dare tell anybody what to do. That's crazy and reckless. But what I will say is, based on all the news that gets reviewed, you've got to think for yourself and make the best decision for you, your family, loved ones, for the future. So I thought I'd share that because, yeah, institutions, man, definitely institutions. All right, what else do we have? Another tweet from Cynthia Loomis, right? I'm a patriot. I want America to win. Thoughtfully embracing Bitcoin and digital assets is how we win. I don't care what she is. When she says stuff like that, I have to say to myself, you know what? I'm with that too. Because this is the new system and we all have something to gain from this, So, yeah. All right. Well, look, that's all I got for this episode. Just think about these things. Do some research yourself if you feel like it's make-believe. I don't know. It's just reading articles to me. But if you found any value in any of this stuff, please hit that like button. Don't forget to share this with your family, friends, and loved ones. And, hey, let's all make some important decisions for the future for our loved ones, because we can put ourselves in a better position in the future. And again, institutions are all about this. We shouldn't be the ones on the outside getting left. Yep, I'll close with that, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.